To Portugal now, a country bracing itself for a verdict in a child sex abuse case in which 7 high-profile people, many of them, faced more than 800 charges in all. They're accused of abusing children who were in the care of a state-run network of homes and schools. Well, our correspondent Sarah Rainsford is in Lisbon, where she says a verdict will come as relief to the children who say they were abused.
Well, this is a case that's now dragged on, many here would say, for 6 years. It's a trial of 7 defendants, people who are accused of being involved in a paedophile network, which was based around a state children's institution here in Lisbon. The accusations are made by some 32 alleged victims of these abuses, people who were as young as 10 at the time, boys in this state institution, who alleged that they were sexually abused both in the home itself and also then taken away to a house outside Lisbon, where some very prominent people in Portuguese society used them as prostitutes, paid them for sex. Now, these obviously are very shocking allegations, and the other shocking factor about it is that this was happening with children from a state institution, so children who were supposed to be in the care of the state, many of them very vulnerable, deprived children, many of them orphans, so a case which has really gripped Portugal, and as I said, because of some of the personalities involved. One of the main defendants on trial here in Lisbon is an extremely famous television presenter. There's also a former ambassador on trial, a doctor and a judge too, and at one point a former minister was implicated in the case, although his name has now been totally cleared.
Right, and we will get that verdict today, will we?
Well, in theory, yes. The verdict is scheduled to be delivered today, but this, as I say, is a case that has dragged on now for 6 years because there's been delay after delay, postponement after postponement. Many people have said that this has exposed a fundamental problem in the Portuguese legal system, that it's possible to delay things for so long. So we are expecting a verdict. The verdict itself is meant to run to many hundreds of pages, so even reading that will take a long time if we get to that stage, but we should have a verdict later on this afternoon. Many people are extremely critical of the way this case has lasted so long, though, because of course it is allegations of child sex abuse, and those children are saying that until there's a verdict in this case, they don't feel that they can move on with their lives, lives which their lawyer has described as being very fragile after what's happened to them, after what they say has happened to them.
That's Sarah Rainsford there, who's in Lisbon awaiting the verdict of that case. Now, the 33 minors trapped